everyone is throwing all these different points at me. Just think to yourself, oh, I know the easy way out of this. Just give it to the other white guy. Welcome to Who Said That? 5 comedians armed with all we've got left at the moment. 2 pairs of pyjamas, one for bed and one smart casual. Inventive ways to jazz up oven chips. Oh, and the knowledge of each other's terrible, terrible brains. Diving in today are Neil Delamere, Riki Msindo, Sikisa, and my favourite of all the Tezes, well, top 3 at least, Tez Ilyas. Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hey, hi Mark, how are you?
I'm good. Tez, are there other Tezes? You're the only one I know.
There's a Turkish bus company that does Tez tours. If you've ever been to that part of the world, there's a big yellow bus that has a massive Tez on the side of it. So there's that guy.
Actually, you're the only Tez I know. Sikisa is the only Sikisa I know. Riki spelt like that is the only Riki I know. And there are shitloads of Neils.
I knew it was being set up for a fall there, Mark. I knew it was being set up. You built it up, the rhythm was there, I just knew, yeah.
And this is our first international Who Said That as well, because everyone is in the UK, but Neil is back home in Dublin.
Absolutely, yeah. I just decided, I saw how you handled COVID, and I got on a plane.
Oh, Neil, you're in the EU.
In the EU, the passport, it's not blue, Tez, but I can go to 27 other countries, fairly unencumbered. So, swings and roundabouts, I suppose, lads.
Wow.
I feel like you win that one.
How are you getting on, Riki?
I'm all right. I mean, I've pretty much been spending most of my days just like chilling on this couch here, so this isn't any different to anything else.
And you are, so you are a student, is that right?
Yeah, I am. I'm a student, yeah.
So get ready for this, everyone. Get ready to feel really old. I'm sorry to do this early on. What year were you born, Riki?
I was born in 1998.
Fuck off, Riki.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Sikisa might have frozen again.
Apologies.
No, it's fine, Sikisa, because you made it froze at exactly the time that Riki told us the year he was born.
Yeah.
And we might just keep that shot of you looking incredibly pissed off. Actually, Sikisa, when I messaged Sikisa a couple of weeks ago, you told me in a night that I actually gave you some quite nice advice when you started doing stand-up.
You did, actually, and you were like, that can't have been me. He gave you that advice. It was to basically say a new material joke without having any personality in it. And if it still gets a laugh, then it's a winner.
Chris Rock said that he used to turn up to new material and stay still at the mic. And then he knew if the jokes flew, then the joke is good as opposed to him just selling it.
Yeah.
Is that what you meant to say, Mark?
Yeah, but I didn't want to make it sound as if I was 100% ripping off Chris Rock. I mean, if I'm honest, I do see myself as the Bristolian Chris Rock.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Bristol Rock.
Bristol Rocks, yeah.
The West Country Richard Pryor is what I always used to call you.
Can I just stop this conversation for one moment? So Riki, Richard Pryor, he's a
I used to listen to Richard Pryor all the time. But
okay, so you know you're Richard
before my time.
Okay, yeah, mate, everyone is before your time because you are a child.
Hannah Montana is before your time.
Hey, I used to love Hannah Montana.
Oh.
That was my childhood.
Just to let you know, so Ricky's a brilliant comic. I think Riki is going to have an absolutely amazing career. The only reason we are doing this panel show is to get the clip of Riki saying, I love Hannah Montana. And then when he is a superstar comic trying to go for his street cred, we can blackmail him with that clip. The utter look of disappointment on Sikisa's. Who was your Hannah Montana?
Sister, innit?
Yes!
Come on.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Moesha, Fresh Prince, sister.
What about Cleopatra coming at you? Cleopatra coming.
What was that
Ricky,
song?
TV was a thing. I don't know if you know about this. TV is a thing. People used to watch them on like massive screens rather than just for 2 minutes on your phone.
Oh, you mean the thing you plug your PS4 into?
I mean, just to let you know, the rest of you, this is going to be the easiest game of Who Said That, because the rest of you are not coming last.
All I care about. That's all I care about.
Sikisa, do you not worry about this, mate? Third, at least today. I'm the question master. I can make this happen. I reckon we should begin with the actual show because it's probably. I'm going to do this a lot. It's probably nearly Ricky's bedtime. So.
Yeah, I'm getting tired.
You tell us, Mark, by the way, if one person answers entirely in emojis, can you tell us that?
And for the rest of you, if I find out that someone's used dial-up to get in, then it'll definitely be Neil. Okay, let's begin. I think we should begin. So basically, the game is incredibly simple. Each contestant will take it in turn to ask a question. The answers will be texted directly to me and only me. I will read them out, and the questioner will receive points for every answer they pair with an answerer. So, Neil Delamere, you are the first question. So can I take your question for round one, please?
Okay, my question is, what book would you remove from your bookshelves for a Zoom call?
I mean, Neil, this is something that back in early March, no one realised would be something that we'd have to deal with in 2020.
I'm kind of surprised that nobody has been caught for anything yet, though. Do you know what I mean? Do you know do you know when everybody sang, like Elton John sang and Tom Jones sang, and they all sang for the NHS, and I was really kind of waiting for someone to be caught, like with some sort of illicit contraband, or like is that powdered rhino horn on Tom Jones' bedside, something like that. But nothing has been juicy so far. I think it's going to bring somebody down at some point. I mean, what's behind your head there? You're the only person who has bookshelves behind you.
So what have I got here? I've got Sol Bass, the graphic designer.
Sorry, you have a book on graphic design, and that's your Zoom frame.
Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it?
The shade.
She's frozen again, and I really approve
she's
of
frozen
this.
again in a really good position.
That is such an incredible freeze frame.
That looks like a meme on Twitter. I am slowly seeing Mark Oliver, the most patient man in comedy, losing his patience, and it is an absolute treat.
Yeah, well, I'm actually. Oh, hello.
Hey.
There we go.
Sikisa, you take your time, mate. I'm going to do a couple of renditions from Hamilton.
Well, I'm all back now. I'm using my phone.
How is this going to work for the edit?
Sounds like a salmon problem, that, mate.
Yeah, thanks, Tez. That's what I need. It's a problem. Neil, I've got some good news for you. 2 bits of good news. Number one, Sikisa is back in the room. Number 2, I have got some answers for you. So here we go. Okay. Answer number 1 is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Okay.
Answer number 2 is The Art of War. And answer 3, the Kama Sutra, but I do it during the call so your imagination can run free.
Wow, that is extremely technical now. Which of our 3 young contestants would go for the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? It could be a double bluff, but I'm going to go with Ricky on the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Okay.
I think Tez is confident enough to do the Kama Sutra. Look at the way he's sitting. He's sitting there with a man who the chair is made of Kama Sutras, and he's got his feet up on a smaller pile of Kama Sutras.
I call this the wombat.
I'm going to say the Kama Sutra for Tez, and then I'm going to say Sun Tzu's Art of War for Sikisa, because I actually think she has perfect broadband signal, and I think she's playing war games with us. She used to throw us off our game, so I think she's ninja-like in her use of technology. So they're my guesses.
Oh, so you think, Sikisa, this is all mind games right from the beginning?
Yeah,
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be
Put
absolutely.
you all off.
That would be.
I think she's sitting there in what is the equivalent of a server room. There's a satellite phone. There's 14 different servers around her. She's got 4 geeky lads in white coats. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's
If I
way
had
ahead of the
geeky
time.
lads here, then we would not be having this Zoom conversation.
None of them would know what to do, Sikisa. Don't worry about it.
It'd be the art of war.
Neil, I've got good news and bad news. The good news is you have not got a duck, so you have got at least one right, which is great.
Okay.
And the one you've got right to start with, at least one, is Sikisa and the Art of War. Now, it really is whether young Ricky has gone for the kids' book, or actually, is he a secret 22-year-old pervert?
Secret 22.
He also, I mean, technically he's a medical student, so that would he's probably written it off as a textbook if it shows the human body. So
Hey, you got to learn it somehow.
he's a clever boy, that fella.
He knows all the theory. Bless him.
He's using it for research.
He's passed the theory. He's passed the theory test. Just got to take a practical now.
Okay, so here we go. It's all down to this. If Tez Ilyas has gone for the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, because maybe Tez doesn't need the Kama Sutra.
It's literally my people's book. So
Yeah.
Look at the knowledge behind his eyes.
yeah.
where did it come from?
When Tez says it's my people's book, Tez is from Blackburn. You definitely do not want a Kama Sutra from Blackburn. And I'm going to put you out of your misery. Neil, you got it wrong. Ricky went for the Kama Sutra.
You got to play mind games, Neil. You got to play mind games.
That is 1 point to Neil. I get to give a bonus point. And you know, I'm going to give my bonus point to Sikisa just because I love the idea of you reading The Art of War. I love so many levels of you and that you're going for that. We are going on to round 2. Sikisa, this is your question for round 2. What is your question, please?
What historical figure would you want to be best friends with?
How historical are we talking? Are we talking someone who's died yesterday or someone who's died? What's the cutoff point of when they died?
I'm going to say not yesterday because we're going to try and keep it light, mate. You know what I mean? If you don't mind, that would be lovely.
Well, some people still think talking about Princess Diana is still a bit like.
But give me a cutoff point, innit?
Okay, before Ricky was born.
So someone who died before 1998.
Yes.
Okay.
Which does include Princess Diana, weirdly.
It does. It does.
On episode 13 of Who Said That, when everything goes massively tits up, the 3 answers I've got for you are: which historical figure would you love to be best friends with? Best friends with, that's your question, yes?
Yes.
The first person wants to be best friends with Jack the Ripper.
Okay.
The second person wants to be friends with Mansu Musa, the richest man ever.
Oh.
And the third person wants to be best friends with Rumi.
Who's Rumi?
R-U-M-I. Rumi.
Who is what? Who is Rumi?
You just have to look at their faces. You have to look at these poker faces and see who's giving you Jack the Ripper.
Exactly. Who's giving me murder vibes?
Mansu Musa, and who has given you Rumi?
Who's giving me murder vibes?
Murder vibes?
Yeah. Okay, I think Ricky, because potentially it's the only one he knows.
Okay. Because of the school trip to the Tower of
Yeah,
London.
the school trips. So I'm thinking, like, where's he gone? So he's read about it in a
Rumi.
book or something during history, GCSE history. then Rumi, I'm going to go with Neil.
Okay.
And then the other one, the richest man in the world, Tez.
Get the Anton Deck money, innit?
Yeah, get it Anton Deck money, you know. Can I change my mind?
I mean, no one has ever taken the game this seriously. I mean, this is turned from a
I want to win!
This is turned from a technological shambles to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Of course you can change your mind, mate.
Right, so I'm going to go with Jack the Ripper, Neil.
What?
Rumi, Tez. Richest man, Riki. Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Are you sure?
So basically, if you look at me long enough, you get murder vibes.
Yeah.
Not at first.
Well-known Irish Jack the Ripper. he wasn't Porrick the Ripper or Seamus the Ripper. Jack the Ripper. Definitely one of yours. Nothing to do with us.
This is high pressure. Okay.
Well, it is high pressure. But what's really great about it is that when you changed your answer, you got exactly the same score as the first time you gave the answer. You went Rumi.
Yeah.
You went to Tez.
Yeah.
And that is correct.
Okay, one. Cool.
And I think this is probably a good time to ask, just for other people watching at home, people watching all over the world, and also for you, Sikisa, not me, because I know who Rumi is. Tez,
Yes.
who's Rumi?
Rumi is an amazing Islamic scholar who lived in the Middle East around about the 12th century, and he's best known now for his amazing poetry, which has been kind of sanitized of its spiritual context, but people quote it a lot, and you see it a lot on like backdrops of like mountains and like a field or something.
Sikisa, you got one right.
One.
You, however, got the other two completely wrong. You were right the first
The
time.
first time.
You were right the first time with Riki. He was Jack the Ripper.
Just-
No, sorry, hold on. I need to rephrase that.
You look very good for it.
I'm not really that young.
But you did get Neil wrong. Neil was going Mansu Musa, who was the richest man ever, Neil.
Yeah, he was an emperor in Mali, and they looked at pound for pound, and he had more money and more wealth than anybody who has ever lived in the history of humankind. So I reckon I'd like to be his friend.
So Sikisa,
There's a story about Mansa Musa. When he went on pilgrimage to Mecca, they took his caravan took a load of his wealth with him, and he gave a load of his wealth away on the way to Mecca, and it caused massive inflation in North Africa.
Yeah, didn't it crash the price of silver and crash the price of gold or something like that?
Yeah. That's how rich he was.
this is the most educational episode. This is like QI.
Well,
Me and Tez are only here to just workshop our other podcast.
Yeah,
well, I think they're going to be substitute teachers for Riki.
we're here to give you Islamic history, me and Neil.
Especially for Riki, because he should be in school, and obviously he can't go to school during this time period. So homeschooling.
Well, to be honest, this is what most of my lectures look like, just listening to a bunch of people chat shit for a bit.
I was literally just about to give the bonus point to Riki, but what I would say now is absolutely go fuck yourself. Tez Ilyas, bonus point.
Barely what people are going to give it to me.
Thank you, Tez. We are going on to round 3. The scores at the moment are Neil has 1 point. Tez has 1 point. Sikisa has 2 points. And Riki has no points. As we
Yay!
But I am 21, so.
But also, you're a medic, so you know how to kill us.
Well,
Yeah.
can I just drop in that I'm a lawyer, so I can get him arrested. So
Oh,
that is true. That is true.
Can I drop in? I'm a computer programmer, and I haven't helped any of you with your test.
Ricky, it's your time now, Ricky. This is your moment to shine, buddy. As we go into round 3, can I please take your question?
What childhood activity do you wish it was still socially acceptable for you to do?
You're living at home during lockdown?
Yeah, I'm pretty much just chilling at home,
And
enjoying the free food pretty much from my parents.
I was going to say, do the Msindo seniors, do they still treat you like their little boy?
Oh, they never treated me like their little boy, as if.
Oh, have they not?
Nah, they're the kind of parents who are like, oh yeah, we'll drop you off at school, but in terms of picking you up, you fuck off. So I was just walking to school.
To celebrate the final ever episode of Who Said That, it wasn't going to be. I've decided now. I have got 3 childhood activities for you. Childhood activity number 1. This person wishes it was still socially acceptable to play conkers.
Okay.
This person wishes it was still socially acceptable to build a 12-foot limited edition of USS Enterprise NCC 1701/D.
Okay.
And this person wishes it was still socially acceptable to Kirby with a K. Kerbie.
Can I get any dictionary definitions there?
No!
Okay. I'm going to guess that to Kirby is some Irish tradition that they do in childhood that I've never heard of before. Like, I'm going to guess Neil was to Kirby. And then I'm going to guess Tez. You give me very strong conker vibes. Like, you were definitely that kid who went home and baked his conkers in the oven and then told all the other people he found it on the floor. And Sikisa, I'm gonna back you as a massive Star Trek fan. Just because give me that look in your eye. And yeah,
This is giving you Star Trek. Okay.
Yeah, that's the Star Trek vibe right there.
I bet you could give me like an essay on next gen versus the original series.
Just to let you know, I think you just created a new euphemism for erection with the words Tez Ilyas gives me conker vibes. But
I'll be the pickup line now. I'll give you
but you're
conker
wrong, Ricky. Tez is all about the Kirby.
Ah, of course.
You know what I mean by Kirby, right, Mark?
I do, yeah.
So.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Yeah.
Oh, throwing the ball from one side to the road to the other, trying to hit the curb.
Yeah, Kirby's.
Oh.
Oh no, we don't have that in the West Country.
Tez, put that. We'll do that on our podcast. So history, Islamic history, and Kirby.
Well, Kirby's is Islamic history, so.
So Ricky, you only got one right, buddy. And she tried to throw you off as well by making a face where you said about her being a Star Trek fan. You are, Sikisa, are you a Star Trek fan?
I am a semi-Star Trek fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know one when I see him.
When you say semi, what do you? Is that another euphemism?
It's only from a certain point onwards that I'm a Star Trek fan.
Well, I mean, there you go. Ricky, you got 1 point. You got 1 point. I mean, not only is this the most technologically disastrous episode we've done, it's also, from a gameplay point of view, the most boring because everyone only gets 1 point per round.
Right. I mean, let's hang on a minute. We haven't all done it yet.
That's very true, Tez. Tez is great.
So we're not the ones giving out the bonus points either, fuckface.
Exactly.
Neil, did you just call me fuckface?
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Ricky, you get 1 point there, and just because I like his chops, Neil, I'm giving you a bonus point. I'm giving you a bonus point for calling me fuckface.
I thought we needed an injection of venom.
That has got Ricky off the mark. So Ricky and Tez are on 1 point. Neil and Sikisa are on 2 points. And Tez Ilyas has been waiting in the background, just slowly checking people out as he comes in with his question.
Who are you most looking forward to hugging post-lockdown?
Tez, would I be in your top 10?
Of what, mate?
Of the people that you're most looking forward to hugging? Top 20?
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
I've got some answers for you, Tez.
Yes. Okay. Let's hear it.
I think you can win it. I think this is yours for the taking, mate. Okay. Answer number 1, my dad. Answer number 2, Channing Tatum. Answer number 3 is Santa Claus while sitting on his lap.
Well, Ricky's living at home with his parents, so I'm guessing he's not gonna be hugging his. He's already hugged his dad because he's living with him right now. So I think that rules Ricky out of that one.
Unless, of course, Ricky has never hugged his dad, and this isn't even about the end of lockdown. It's just to try and get some contact with his old man.
Oh, it's tricky, isn't it? We didn't get Neil's in Dublin, but we didn't get who he's living with in Dublin, and we should have asked that at the beginning. And then Channing Tatum, I'm getting. I don't want to go obvious, but I'm getting obviously strong Sikisa vibes about Channing Tatum. Sikisa, I've heard your material. Okay. So
well, that doesn't mean I'm obsessed with Channing Tatum.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. But I'm thinking, who else would be? Neil doesn't strike me as the Channing Tatum guy. To be fair, I don't really know a lot about Ricky.
He could be.
He could
Hey,
be. We haven't.
Magic Mike was a hell of a film.
Yeah, we haven't. Okay, I'm gonna go with Neil and his dad.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with Ricky and Channing Tatum. And I'm going to go with Sikisa and Santa Claus while sat on his lap.
Okay.
And those are locked in.
Okay. I don't know statistically what the odds are of every single contestant only getting one answer right every single fucking round, but it's happened again. You are correct.
Yes.
Neil's dad.
Yes.
You got Santa and Channing Tatum.
I knew Sikisa was Channing Tatum. I should have stayed with my instinct, but I thought she was double. I thought it was too obvious.
Yeah, I double bluffed you.
This is like QI. Everything you thought you knew, you just start to second guess yourself.
Well, I said Sikisa Channing Tatum at the beginning, but I just thought it was too obvious. Nothing's been so obvious so far, so that's why I changed my mind.
Yeah, absolutely. 1 point. The 1 point round, the 1 point game show. I get to give a bonus point, and I'm giving the bonus point to Ricky simply because that means as we go into the final round, every single person is on 2 points each. We basically could have got rid of the first, however long this has taken, to this bit. Got this bit out of the way. I could have had some dinner. We are going into the final round. It is my question. And the question is, what is the most expensive thing you own, not including a house? And if you want to, you can lie to me. You can absolutely. I am good at this game. I am brilliant at this game. I'm like Columbo. I will see through all of your lies. This is the first time this has happened. The tech all goes wrong. We have children wandering in off the streets to play the game. And we've got a 4-way tie, 2 points each. This is big. This is the one that the Malaysian betting syndicates wanted to get involved with? This is the biggie.
So, Mark Oliver,
Hi, Tez.
MO.
Hi.
The question was for this game, where all of us are tied on 2 points each, so it means a lot this round. The question was, what is the most...
Mate, that is some excellent game show Jeopardy you have just put in there. Brilliant.
Thanks, man. I'm like a professional. Your question was, what is the most expensive thing you own, not including property? House, you said, but I'm going to include property in that. Okay. The answers are, in no particular order that they were given in.
Thank you.
A Mini Cooper. The debt my uncle owes me. The One Ring of Power. Signed cricket bat of Imran Khan.
Oh. Okay. So I'm going straight away. Cricket bat, Tez, Uncle Det, Neil. Locked those down. Mini Cooper, Sikisa, the Ring of Power, Riki Msindo. Those
Is that
those
locked?
are my four. Those are my four answers.
Okay, locked in.
Say that again, because I'll tell you what, mate. We could send that to ITV, and you are absolutely getting a game show.
The Anthem Bet money.
Are your answers, Mark, locked in?
They are the Asian Chris Tarrant. They are locked in.
I can tell you. How do you feel about a good old 50-50? Half your answers were correct. Half your answers were incorrect.
No.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I'm definitely going. Okay, I feel really confident about Cricket Bat and Uncle Det.
As you should. But they're wrong. That was the one you got wrong.
That's what I got wrong.
Yes, Ricky does own the One Ring of Power. I mean, look at him. He is a nerd. And
Absolutely.
Sikisa does own a Mini Cooper because Ricky doesn't have a driving license. I see why you went for me with the bat. I get it. But the signed bat of Imran Khan, ex-captain of Pakistan cricket team and current Prime Minister of Pakistan, is owned by Neil Delamere.
Oh, well done.
Yeah.
No, it's not, but I knew I could lie, and I knew you'd go with Tez.
There you go.
Wow.
Oh!
Wow.
Yeah.
Using unconscious bias against him.
That is
I knew that.
amazing!
Yeah,
Absolute scenes!
As soon as it came up, I was like, he's going to say that's 10.
Absolute scenes!
Absolute scenes.
And the debt, my uncle owes me quite a bit of money. So I think Neil deserves a bonus point for that cricket bat ruse.
I agree.
Wow. Oh, do you? We've never had this situation before, but there's a lot that's happened in this episode that I've never had before. So I'm just going to make it up as I go along. If I get a full consensus, if everyone thinks Neil should get the extra point for basically messing with my brain, Neil gets the extra point and wins. Tez, you're voting yes.
Well, actually, I thought what was going to happen was because I was so generously said he should win, I would then get a chivalry bonus point. That's what I thought was going to. That's what should have happened there. So whatever, yeah. If you want, I guess, yeah.
No, do you know? No. I'm not giving in. I want joint winners. I want.
Can I give half my bonus point to Tez for suggesting giving me a point?
Yes.
You know what, Neil? I love that so much. I'm going to give you all the points that I have.
Oh, stop it!
All the points I have.
Can I request half of Neil's points just because I'm a woman and also a person of color? I feel like
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
As
think,
an act of protest, I'm taking 0 in this game.
Hold on, so you're giving all of your points to someone else as a protest. Sikisa has said that as a woman, as a person of colour, she wants
Half of Neil's points.
But Ricky, what are you protesting?
I'm protesting this game and the rules.
I genuinely don't know. This is anarchy. I have not signed up for this anarchy. I'm giving it. Oh God, now I don't want to give it to the only white guy. I'm giving it.
What?
Well, because I can't when everyone is throwing all these different points at me, just think to yourself, oh, I know the easy way out of this. Just give it to the other white guy.
I thought that was the consensus we reached, though.
As people of colour, we want the non-person of colour to win.
Yeah, but what you're not understanding is Neil is a Pakistani, so he's not actually white.
Oh, good point.
You see?
He's an ally.
He's an
You're
I'm an ally. Don't say
Mark.
Neil is
You're the only
ally.
colonialist here. You're the only colonial master here, Mark.
Yeah, Mark Colston.
Where are you living? Bristol. Where have you lived your whole life? Bristol. Did you walk by that statue? Did you pull it down? No, you didn't. Where was your JCB? Where was your JCB?
He's holding the book that he called the only rap songs he knows.
The winner of this week's episode of Who Said That, which, let's face it, has taken a turn, is Mr. Neil Delamere. Well done, Neil.
Thank you. Look out for my and Tez's podcast going forward. Yes.
Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much. Please send your donations to my therapy just below. And can you please thank you very much, Riki Msindo. Thank you very much, Sikisa. Thank you very much, Tez Ilyas. And your winner, your champion, Mr. Neil Delamere.
Also, don't forget to watch my special. It's out now on YouTube. Tez Ilyas, thank you.